Life and Legos, and this is Lasha from High Voltage.
Hello, Trevor. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you.
I was watching the New Year's video from last year, and you had that light up sign.
Is that where I was wearing that horrible caramel colored skirt with that blue top and my bangs were up to here? And I
No,
was
the shirt you were wearing was pink, and you're saying Happy New Year, New
Oh
Year.
my gosh, I probably did too. Was I really stoned? Like rocking in the treetop all night long, smoking
Oh,
marijuana and singing that song.
I don't think you had any
In
marijuana.
well, I'm having a little bit now, just So, happy 2025 to everybody. And we're here today because some nefarious situations, right, Trevor, took place on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, which prevented myself from participating with Trevor and Melody Moon. That was on New Year's Eve, and I missed it
I think I
because of,
scheduled. Not that many people came, probably because of New Year's Eve.
well, no, yeah, I understand that. But you know me, I'm a homebody, but
Remember when I
organ
went to Chicago?
yeah, I do, and I thought you were going on business. You were, remember? You were going to Chicago, weren't you? You go to Chicago, yeah. And I remember that. I remember that. That's right. You were actually one of the first. You were the first person that came onto my lives. And every time I'd have a live, you would always show up, always, always for support, and we would howl. I mean, we should do a 2020. Trevor, we should make a 2020 a recap of 2024 in reference to what you and I have done on the channels and you know, all the participation and like the highlighted moments. That
Mm,
would be fun. What do you
yeah,
think?
yeah, that would be fun.
It
I
would be
think,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where is everyone?
Where? Oh, well, it's January 2nd. People are back to work now, right? And I don't, today is Thursday. I don't work until Saturday. So on Saturday, I'm back to work again.
Mm,
Saturday, Sunday, close Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but it's still at nighttime. So I
mhm.
still have the
What
day
about the
off.
meat place you were talking about?
You know what? I worked there for 3 shifts, and there were 2 shifts left, and he needed Christmas help. And
Did you go?
so I did. I went 3 times, but I didn't go the last 2 times because it was snowing, and there was no way I was riding my scooter in the snow. I would have killed myself or hurt myself. So I can't ride my scooter there. It was unrealistic. Like I
Mm,
took the job and I got there, but one time I had, no, twice I had to take a cab, which is, $30 of my pay right there, right?
mhm,
So, right? And then the other time I went on my scooter and literally almost hurt myself.
mm.
And so the last 2 shifts I just called and I just said I can't do it. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna hurt myself. And that's that. So even if it stayed permanent, it'd be fine in the summer, but no, not this time. It's not realistic. Plus, Trevor, you know where we're moving? St. Catharines. So St. Catharines is a different area. There's also Grimsby. We might move
That's
back
by
to,
New York. That's by
yeah,
New York, St.
yeah,
Catharines
yeah. But it's near the Buffalo
border.
border. Yes, yes. I've never been to New York. Do you travel a lot? Have you traveled a lot in your life?
Not to New York yet, I haven't been there yet.
Where is the, I guess, your favorite place that you've been thus far?
2024, probably Chicago. I went to DC twice in my life. I've already told you that.
Yes. Have you ever been out of the country?
No, but I wanna go to Canada. That'll count.
That'll count, unless Trump makes it a state.
Yeah, it'll be
I
the state would be called Canada.
Is really? Do you
Probably,
really do you really think he can do that?
No, it's illegal.
But you know what? He does everything. As far as I'm concerned, a lot of the evidence, allegedly, that has been put forward, you know, he's not trustworthy, right? And you know what I thought? Speaking of Trump, this is way off topic, but you know what I didn't like? You know who Megyn Kelly is, Trevor?
Mhm.
Okay. I subscribe to Megyn Kelly. I watch her show. I don't always agree with everything she says, but I mean, she's very straight, very forthright in what she says. But one thing that I thought was very, very catty was Maureen Callahan. Remember when I was reading Ask Not?
Mhm.
About
Ask not.
the Kennedys? Oh, it's not there anymore. When I was reading that book, and I am going to finish.
Mhm.
Because Ethel Kennedy passed away this year too. I forgot
Mm.
that. And at any rate, I was going to say Megyn Kelly and Maureen Callahan did this. It wasn't a special, but it was one of Megyn Kelly's shows, and they were making fun of Kamala Harris's laugh. And, I thought, yeah, it takes two women to sit there and do that, you know? Only
Yeah,
women do things
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Mhm. You
So
can tell
tell
I you can
sorry.
tell I don't like Donald Trump because oh,
I like that picture of Barack Obama.
oh,
Trevor, why do you have um, a towel underneath your door?
oh, it's a blanket. It's for soundproof.
Oh, I thought maybe you were smoking marijuana. Don't you ever pick up a marijuana
Mm.
stick.
Yeah, there's a towel over there too. That's the attic.
You have an attic there too?
It's in my
You,
bedroom.
you have a huge, huge, huge amount of space. Oh, now that would be cool for a YouTube studio.
Yeah, but this is where we store all our stuff.
I know, but that's still a big space. Does it go up the stairs?
No, that's the farthest. But
Well,
do you know what
I'm
comes in here during the winter and summer?
Santa Claus?
No, mice. That's mice traps over there.
Oh, mice.
But
You
do
gotta
you see
love
this?
mice.
See this glue?
Yes?
That's to keep it from them from coming in. But there's still somewhere down there that they could come in from.
Oh, Trevor.
It's not
Mice.
insulated, so it's really cold in here.
Do you want to hear a really scary story, but it's not about mice, it's about raccoons.
Oh yeah,
This is
I
a
actually when I first moved here, there was a raccoon in our trash can.
Oh no.
But and
And
then we scared it off, and then it went into the tree.
well, you know what? Those little raccoons are little monkeys. I used to live in Westdale in Hamilton, Ontario, and it's near one of the best universities in Canada, McMaster.
Uh,
And I rented this room, and I must have been 41, maybe? I think I was 41, and I was trying to save money. I'm always trying to save money. And so I'm sleeping one night, and I swear, Trevor, I thought I heard people breaking into my place. You know what it was? There
Mm.
were 6 raccoons in the kitchen where I live because they opened the screen. I kid you not, like like this way, they got into the screen, into the house, and they were going through the garbage. There were 6 raccoons. 6 of them. I was terrified. I was terrified. I thought they were going to attack me. So I grabbed the broom and I just started banging it on the ground and going, get, get, get. And then after that, I never left the garbage inside again. And the reason, see, if you put the garbage outside, they're going to go through it and mess it all
Mhm.
up. And I thought, being, the brainiac that I am, that it's a great idea to leave the window open and keep the garbage there with a screen. That was the big, terrible mistake. Oh my goodness. Well, I really do hope that you and Melody Moon had fun on New Year's Eve, and
Yeah.
I really am disappointed I couldn't participate, and also
Yeah.
on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
And the 2 videos that I put together pretty fairly quickly to sort of explain the situation. I know that you had some questions about that, so I want to answer your
Yeah.
questions, so go ahead.
I think this is one of the first lives you've done in a while where not that many people had joined.
That's okay. People watch them afterwards, really.
It used to be just me when watching the lives.
That's not true. I think, you know what? The one that you and I did, I think about 100 and some odd people watched it. And the beginning was not boring. I watched it. It was very
Mm.
good, actually. It was. So, what held me back on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, I cannot tell a lie, but much to my dismay, me meeting Trevor and Melody Moon and other people in the
What
community.
about the poet in our heart? Where did she go?
Sarah, the poet, is in Australia just having too much fun on the beach. That's what I think.
Yeah,
Um,
because she's probably not in her house all the time in the cold. Because when it became summer,
I know. Um, but I know that Trevor had, because Trevor's the manager of my channel, and there couldn't be a better manager because I've said this 100 times.
I made the, banner.
You
It's
make
it's
all of the
absolute
banners.
it's absolutely remarkable. I have
It
a ch
is remarkable.
have you seen the banner on my channel yet?
You did another one?
A new one.
A
Did you
new one?
the one where it says my name and then it says Lego YouTube?
Well, let's just find out here. Hang on a second here. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna have to look at your new banner. Oh, there it is. But I can't look at it on my phone right now because I don't want to lose you. But
Yeah,
anyways,
it's gonna go yeah, I remember in
what?
the first collab we did together, you're like, "She's a bot," and then it just you just didn't move, and you're like, "She's a bot."
Trevor, have I gotten to mature over the last year?
No.
Am I growing up? I don't know. But fire away. So Trevor and I are going to be talking about a very serious subject, and Trevor is going to introduce the subject and some statistics and so on. He found out in reference to Canada about homelessness. Now,
Yes.
what a way to start the year. However, that is why I was MIA. Trevor, what did you find out?
Here we go. Homeless in Canada. Homelessness in Canada is a complex and multi-phase issue that affects individuals. 235,000 people experience homelessness in Canada annually, and 35,000 are homeless on any given night. Causes of homelessness in Canada includes house prices, economic factors, mental health and addiction, and domestic violence.
So you said mental health, addiction, and domestic violence?
Yes.
Mental health, domestic violence, and addiction, right?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. And I know you have some questions about me and my roommates, and I'm very willing to answer them.
We're gonna answer them like for real.
For real, I will answer any questions that you have about.
Yeah. Remember when in a few lives ago you were like this? Oh, I bought it for God's sakes. I don't.
My
Ow! And then you and then you said your butt was sore.
bum was so sore.
Then in another live, I think it might have been the same one. I said you moan like a motor.
Oh,
How you?
oh.
Yeah. And then you laugh so hard.
Okay. All right, Trevor. You got to get this out of me now. All right. I'm waiting for your questions with bated breath. What's your
Okay.
first question?
Question number one. What is your perspective on homelessness in Canada?
Wow, that is an interesting question. My thoughts about it? Okay, this is a two-part answer. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, based on the statistics that you said annually, there were 235,000 homeless people annually. So that means yearly, right? And 35,000 people have no place to go on any given night in Canada.
Yes.
All right. My perspective on that is interesting because when I was approximately, and this is the truth, and I know that it's very difficult to believe, but I have a memory like an elephant, except,
Um, One thing, my phone's on low battery. I'm gonna go get a charger.
oh, good
Yep.
idea. Good idea. You do that because you know what that just made me think of? My charger. Trevor always says, Lasha, keep your hello, star boy. Star boy, star boy.
Hello, Starboy. Starboy, since you're here, would you mind doing a favor and subscribe to my channel? Because I want to hit 100 followers, and my content is really interesting. I put a lot towards my channel,
It
and
is.
what Asha said, I would appreciate if you give some love to the fellow people you meet and subscribe.
That's right. Give them some love. And Starboy, can you subscribe to my channel too? Because Trevor and I are collaborating together because we're of two different generations. And thank you, Starboy.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah, thank you, Starboy, because you know what? Trevor and I are collaborating because we both want to help others. Now, Trevor is helping me with my footage and he's helping me stay on time, right? Trevor's keeping me on a schedule and he will not let up. I'm telling you, most responsible young man that I have met, right? It's true. I've not met you in person, but cyberspace, you're so responsible. And I will answer that question. And Starboy, thank you, because I'm trying to start with Trevor a non donation charity, right?
Mhm.
Which means that,
Great job, Trevor. Thank you. I appreciate it.
and Trevor does all of the banners for my channel. He does all of the banners on the community page, all of the banners on his page. Um, so Trevor has excellent content ideas. My channel was kind of more about me complaining about medical malpractice for about a year. and you know, the reason I wanted to start a non-donation charity is I don't want people to donate to the channel. That's my job, right? If I want to prove that I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, that's why we do um, raffles. Nobody has to pay for a raffle. That's my treat once a quarter. So we do 4 raffles a year, and Trevor's helping me get to that goal so that when we both start earning money from YouTube, um, Trevor will help. But, Trevor has a different goal than mine, but he's helping me reach my goal. And I actually physically want to give money to people that actually need the help and appreciate the help. To answer your question, Trevor, about my thoughts on homelessness, when I was very, very young, it very much concerned me that there were people that didn't have places to sleep at night. It really bothered me. And I
I'm
was
adding
just,
questions to the interview.
yes, yes. Trevor asked me before what my thoughts were on homelessness in Canada. Do you want to repeat the stats in case Starboy hasn't heard, Trev? The
Mhm.
stats in
So,
Canada?
so the first question is, what is your perspective on homelessness?
It used to make me very sad. And when I was a little kid, probably about 4 or 5 years old, when I grew up, this was my dream. I want to grow up and I want to build homes for all the homeless people. That's the way I was as a child. I was very, like yourself, altruistic, um, but to a detriment to myself. And now my perspective on it is based on the experience that I've had renting to 2 people right off the street, I absolutely regret it. However, you don't get redos in life, so you have to deal with what you have and move forward. Would I ever do this again? No, not in a million years.
All right.
Yeah.
You might have done the whole all right. Never mind. Number two, how did you get involved with the homeless people?
Okay, so before I broke my leg in Barrie, I used to I used to volunteer at the Salvation Army. And so I really quite enjoyed that. Um, I would just help with the meals and serve people, and everybody seemed very kind and so on. However, um in having 2 people come to your door 6 times because these 2 people that are living in my basement were friends with that gentleman, Mike Kozak, remember, Trevor? The one who passed away from
Michael?
yes, from overdosing on a nefarious substance.
Mhm.
And it's quite alarming to me that people with these types of issues are drawn to me. And my mother said, "You always take in strays." Like, even when I was a little kid, I'd bring home all the cats, any dog, anything that didn't have a home. But what I've learned is when people live on the street, it is a different society. It's a different world. It's a totally different world. It's like jail. It's a different world. Um, Different societies also include socioeconomic privileges or lack thereof. For example, the royal family, right? And then I have TJ downstairs. I don't want to say their names, but one is starts with a T and the other starts with a J. And what alarmed me at first, which is going off topic, was I was proud of the fact that I could help. But at the same time, they caught me on a day when my guard was down, right? Because prior to me running into them, they came to the door like 4 times and spoke to my mother. And my mother said, "Well, Lasha's not here. I don't know anything about it," right? And then I ran into them at the Tim Hortons the second week of August, and they didn't have money for first or last, right? So I let them stay here for 2 weeks, right? What I'm thinking, "Well, what can be such a big deal about it?" But what I didn't understand is all of the problems that come with homelessness. It's not just about putting a roof over somebody's head. It's not about that only.
All right, next question. Why did you get involved?
I wanted to help. I wanted to do the right thing because that's not because I was indoctrinated into society and no, 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 no. Most people would never do that in a million years, right? I didn't know them from Adam, but they knew Michael. But me knowing who Michael was, whether alive or past, people are who they are. And when I wanted to help and do the right thing and I thought that I could make a difference in their lives. And
Mhm.
they've made the difference in my life in knowing I cannot let people mistake my kindness for weakness.
All right. Next question. Do you regret helping the homeless?
Not from a distance, not from a distance. Okay. So one of the things I'm going to start doing when I start monetizing, which really, Trevor, we should be monetizing already, you know. We should. You know why?
Why?
Because, well, when you think about it, like you have 2 channels, right? And I've got 3 channels. And between the 3 channels that I have, if I had put them together, we would be at 1,066 and I'd be able to monetize and help people. But I didn't put them together, but that's beside the point. I'll get there in a few months, but I don't regret helping from a distance, like at the Salvation Army, or I used to volunteer at the food bank too. Like that's really I used to volunteer at Shadok McMaster and read to people who had MS. Like I love people. I love to help, but not up close and personal. No, no. And that's beautiful banner that you made that says welcoming, respecting aspects of people's societies. To respect people's societies, it's more difficult than one might imagine. Like, do you think that your friends, parents, grandparents, girlfriends, whatever, would allow you to have homeless people in your home?
I don't know because you don't it's not like a normal thing where you just take people in from the street.
That's right.
Like,
It's not
like,
normal.
like, how can you trust them if you don't personally know them?
Well, you've asked the right person. You know, they're very okay. The two people that I have encountered, you were talking about where's Sarah? Well, I remember, sorry, Trevor. I remember when Sarah looked at that picture of there was one short that I did, and it was in the summer, and I was wearing those funny pants, the gaucho pants, and I was doing putting on the Ritz. Remember that time period?
Mhm.
Well, there was a picture of the guy, and Sarah said, "Who is that creepy, sleazy guy? Who is that?" And then she said, "Be so careful," right? Um, and then the same with the woman.
Did I
So,
did I
which
ask who it was?
did you ask who?
Who the woman was? Was that me?
Uh, yes. Yes.
Remember when I had the dream where your roommates called me ugly?
I do remember that. That is a very interesting dream that you would dream that. Very interesting. So, what happened is when you said, Trevor, how can you trust somebody if you don't know them? You know what I've discovered in life?
What?
What now, Lash? We just want to sing and do karaoke, don't we, Trevor?
Yeah, that's all right. So
So,
there's two things I want to accomplish this year. One, for
okay.
the channel, we will be doing karaoke Friday,
Yes, we will be. At what
and
time?
I don't know what time in the future. We will see.
Okay.
And I want to get like a computer or some like a Apple computer so I could
Okay.
do more.
Yeah. You know what else you could get?
What?
A YouTube studio set.
Hmm.
Like the ones that have the microphone and the sound stuff, and you can do
I'm
the
sure I could
voice.
find something like that on Amazon.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know where else?
Where?
Temu, Temu.
Is that your favorite website to shop on?
No, it's just the cheapest one.
What's your favorite to shop on?
Amazon. But I'd
Yeah.
rather I'd rather go to a store, Trevor.
Don't you live by a few stores?
They're all closed. All the boutiques are closed, you
Why are they
know,
all closed?
because
Out of
of
business?
COVID. COVID, everything, blech. Like, you know what I got on Temu, Trevor?
What'd you get on Temu?
I got this, I got my velvet outfit. I got my curlers, and I got my ballet shoes.
What do you think your total would be?
Oh, I know how much I spent exactly. I spent $98 and I received ballet slippers. I've got silicone inserts so my toes don't get sore. I bought three outfits like this, but one is black and it's not velvet. And then a red summer one, but they're pants, but like a halter top. And then I got a couple of dance skirts, the blue one and the red one. Like this
Mhm,
one, I got this one I showed you for dancing with my I'm still trying to break these shoes in, eh?
mhm.
But I want to tell you one thing about homelessness, Trevor, before we run.
Wait, one more thing. You know
Yeah,
how I
yeah, yeah.
say you know
Go
the
ahead.
other channel I have?
Yeah.
Why don't we just use that channel? I could invite you to be the manager and we could upload stuff.
What's your other channel called?
It's my first and last name.
Trevor Robinson.
Mhm.
Why don't you do that?
I'll
Why?
invite you to be the manager. It'll be for my and right now the invitation for you to be the manager, it's in your Gmail account, your lashap76 at gmail.com.
All right. So what
And
types,
it won't say it's from me, it'll say it's from YouTube.
but what content do you want to put on that channel that's different from Trevor's Life and
We
Legos?
could do flash mobs.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
What are
Because,
flash mobs?
well, remember that time that we were online together and I couldn't see you because I was doing the live on the computer? Do you remember
Mhm.
that? And I put up that video of you dancing to It's a Woman's World. Do you remember? And then I did it beside you. Ready? It's a woman's world. Because you went like this. And I thought it was a really good move. It's a woman's world, and you're lucky to be living in it. So soft, so strong. Like, I thought that was great. So that's a flash mob. So I tried to imitate your dance, right? I tried
So
to
do you want me to
imitate your
send you
dance.
to be the manager? Else
Yeah, yeah, let's
there'll
do
be
that.
2 invites. What email account do you use the most?
Well, let's do the Google one, as you said, because you two, right? So we'll do
Google
Lash.
owns YouTube.
Yeah, we'll do Lasha's piece at gmail.com, right?
But do you still want me to email you through the iCloud account? I'll do both.
If it's a personal email, yes. If it's for YouTube collaborations, we'll do it through Gmail, right?
Yeah.
And all emails are private. They don't,
Mhm.
right? Um, but I just wanted to say real quick before I forget this thought. When I said that homelessness doesn't come with just putting a roof over somebody's head, it's also about boundaries.
Mhm.
Because what I've noticed is that people, when they get to that point that you're on the street, some people choose it because of mental illness. Some people are addicts. And addiction is a very selfish disease. And I know it's considered a disease. I just don't know if I buy that anymore. Because based on what I've seen in the basement and based on, and they steal. And the worst part is they'll take things. So what I had to do the last 2 days is I had to call the police.
Mhm.
I had to call the popo. I did because you know what? My mother's going to have a nervous breakdown if they don't leave. Like, I'm serious. You want to talk about age? This has aged me. Like, I'm not even joking. They, do you know that woman?
Mhm.
Do you remember when we were online and she was behind us and she
And
jumped
then you
in?
laughed
I wanted to just pass out.
because she
I
scared you so bad.
Well, you know what? She scared the heck out of me on Christmas Eve because she wanted something from me and I would not give it to her.
What did she want?
My pain medicine, my gabapentin, and they're anti-inflammatories and I need them.
Were they prescribed to you?
Yes. And she wanted those and I would not give them to her.
Because it's against the law to take medication that's
It's
not
not
yours.
only against the law, but how do I know what they're going to do to her? They were prescribed to me. They're a
They coulda sold it.
non-narcotic. Pardon me? They would have
They coulda
just
s
sold them. That's what she wanted them for. I know that because that's what they do.
Mhm.
And then the drug that they do, I don't want to mention it online, but it's the worst one. Did you ever see the movie Beautiful Boy
I've heard the song.
with Timothy Chalamet? Or who's that actor? You'll
Yeah, you
know
got
him.
it right.
Yeah,
Timothy Chalamet. Yeah, you
yeah.
got it right.
And Steve Carell, it was about a boy who was addicted to CM, okay? And that is the substance in which, okay? So what happens is, when I get up in the morning at 8 o'clock and that, they're just going to bed because they've been up all night. So, what have they stolen from me so far? Well, my red dress that I loved is missing. Michael
Mm.
stole my caramel leather jacket, my black leather jacket, those beautiful boots that I had. And these were things that I worked really hard for. So I guess what I'm saying, it's not so much about the material aspect, it's there's no boundaries and they disrespect everything. So, like as an example, using my dishes, I asked them 3 times, get dishes. Till the point where I finally had to take all my dishes out of the cupboard and bring them up to my room. And then 2 days later, they buy their own dishes. So what I'm trying to say is, if you give a little inch to them, they will take 10 miles. But as soon as they disrespected my mother, that was the end for me. That was the end. This like, I'm the one that's messed up. I
Why
had pervasive judgment.
why can't they get a job?
Oh, wow, that's a great question too, because they can't. They wouldn't be hireable. Have you ever
They have no
seen
experience with anything.
what they look like?
The
Would
woman
you
I have
hire
seen.
them? Would you hire her based on looks?
Well,
No.
you shouldn't judge someone before by the way they look.
No, you absolutely should not. However, when you have two people that have sores on their faces and they're picking at them all the time and they're not taking care of themselves and they're not showering, how can you hire somebody that has bad hygiene and has sores all over their face? And I'm not saying that to be rude, it's a fact. So I wasn't saying they're not hireable because they're not good looking. They're not hireable because they're so unhealthy. And if people have no boundaries, and so I had to call the police and I had to tell them this is what's going on. I want them out by the 15th of January
By the 15th.
because I don't want them here anymore. I gave them 2 weeks' notice. That's enough. They came from the street and they can go back there because my empathy and my patience regarding this subject is zero.
Question, if it's too sensitive enough to
You
answer,
ask me anything, I'm open. You know me.
what's gonna happen if they don't leave by the 15th?
The police will come and kick them out.
Will they
They
arrest them or just kick them out?
kick them out. And if they resist leaving or they both have records, I'm sure. Actually, I know that to be a fact. And because I was told by the popo.
The popo.
Well, and the popo even said, "Be careful. These people can be dangerous." Um, there's a lot more to it, but I don't want to expose too much of that. But see, the lease here is in my name. It's not in my mother's name. It's not in anybody's name but mine. I am responsible for this rental, right?
Are you the homeowner?
No, I don't own it, but I rent it. So my name's on the lease. So I'm responsible for anything that happens to the people that own this house. I'm responsible. You know what
Mhm.
right? So I never asked for a damage deposit, which I should have. I lowered the rent for December and January, $100 each. because I thought they would save their money, and but no, they just went out and got more of their whatever they do and stay in the basement and do that all day. And I
Mm,
can't stand it. And my mother can't stand it. It's very, very depressing. And if you're involved and if you believe in the frequency of energy, da 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 da, it's all bad. It's all bad. And it was a big, terrible mistake. And I shan't do it again. It's a sad thing to say, but
mhm.
what I was hoping is that maybe she would go to the hospital and get help. But you see, a lot of people that are addicted, that are on the street, they blame everybody for everything. Nothing is ever their fault. And it's time consuming, a waste of time, and I wouldn't recommend people taking in people they don't really know and stuffing them in the basement because guess what? No, you can't do it. You know what they even do? She took all of my cards and I couldn't find them for 3 days, and then all of a sudden, they were there again. So this is somebody who plays head games, you see. That's very cruel. That's mean. And she watched me run around the house looking for my cards, and she had them the whole time. And then when I wasn't in my room, somehow she got up there, and all of a sudden the next day, after ripping everything out of all my drawers, oh, they're just blatantly there? Like, come on. So these are the types of
Are they
things.
are they banned from going upstairs?
Yes, I won't even let them take a shower.
Mm, I'll be back one sec. Gotta blow
Yeah,
my
go ahead.
nose.
Go ahead. And you know why, Trevor? Because I can't trust them upstairs to not take anything. So you know what? I have to have my boundaries. They can shower downstairs. One sec, Trevor. I'm going to get something to drink too. And anybody who passes through, Trevor and I will be back in 5 minutes. We'll be right back. Trevor, I'm getting a drink.
Oh, yeah. He rocks in the treetop all day long, smoking marijuana and singing a song.
How did you know that's what I was going to get? Ready? Um, how did I sing that song, Trevor? I was more fun last year. Okay. What was that song that I'm getting I maybe I am getting older. Okay. So, sitting in the treetop all day long, smoking marijuana and singing this song. Little birdie's up in the big blue tree, smoking lots of blunties with Lasher a Janky. Rockin' Robin, tweet, 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 rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, tweet. Roll rockin' Robin and we smoke marijuana all day long. This is so silly. It's silly, it's fun. Do you really want to see what my hair looks like, Trevor?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, put the wig back on.
Oh no, look at how young I look. Wait, wait, wait. Okay. Hey, Starboy. Starboy, thank you for subscribing to Trevor and I. You know why? Because it's free. I think oh, I think that everybody on the planet, I think everybody on the planet should have a YouTube channel. And I think that everybody on the planet should like and subscribe to everybody's channel. I really do. Let's see. Should I put the wig back on?
What's your phone battery on now?
Do you see what holds my hair in?
Yeah.
It's a net.
What percentage is your phone on now?
Oh no, it's good. It's like charged. Oh, it's 20%, Trevor.
That's still a low battery though.
I know. But Trev, you really think I should put the wig back on? Yeah, I saw this other wig, Trevor. Oh no. I saw this
There you are.
there I am. I saw this other wig, Trevor, and it was like shorter hair, like kind of like this. Like it went like this.
Where'd
Kind
you
of
get the wig?
Amazon.
Mhm.
See, I think I should do my hair shorter. Because sometimes long hair, when you get older, can make you look older. It's true.
Mhm.
No, it's really true. And I have a thin face, and it drags it down. So, your goal. So, we've talked about homelessness enough. That was depressing, eh?
Yeah, but I haven't finished the interview questions yet.
Oh, no. Okay, go ahead.
Ready for the last one?
Yeah.
How would you feel if you were homeless?
Oh, terrible. Terrible. But you know what? I would never let that happen to myself. I would never let it happen. Ever, ever, ever.
Where are you going?
Nowhere. Just closing the door.
Was that Jill talking downstairs?
It sure was. How could you tell? I don't mean, you know what? No, whatever I say, I mean to say. When people say, well, I don't mean to be rude, but let me go ahead and be rude. Or, oh, I don't mean to interrupt you, but let me interrupt you. Do you know what I mean? Um, I just can't handle people that lie and steal and cause long cons. I don't like it. I've never experienced that level of manipulation before. It's pretty interesting. Um, and if I was that way, I would feel so ashamed of myself. And also, if somebody took me in off the street and I was homeless, I would treat the people who let me in their house with respect. Instead of them, they fight all the time. She physically attacked me. She physically
How?
attacked me. She ran up the stairs and she went like this to punch me in the stomach, and I backed away. And her boyfriend had to get in between. And that's when I was like, okay, that's why I called the police.
Mm.
You know what, Trevor? It's the truth. And it's been an interesting lesson. How to solve this issue? I don't know. Because like you said, a job, yes. And I really truly am not being cruel when I say
Mm.
that sometimes people, their looks are because of their inside, right? Whatever you feel in here, you project out there.
Mhm.
So
So
yeah.
I want to talk about again about the channel that we could do together. Maybe
Okay.
if you could post, we could like do something like this, or we could do something like this. like this. Yeah. Would you want to do a pose? And I
I
could take a
would
screenshot.
love that. I would
I could.
love that.
I'll take a picture of myself on my own time.
Okay, what do you want me to do? Pose?
Yeah, just like maybe
For your
standing pose.
channel? For okay,
For it'll be ours.
our channel? Okay.
All right, done.
How about this one?
No, 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 no.
No, 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 no. Okay.
No, whoa, 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 whoa.
No, 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 no. No, absolutely not. Oh, guess what I'm going to do tonight live, Trevor?
What?
My exercises. I am.
The Zoom. When do you want to do the Zoom? What time is it now? It's 4:43. Would you want to do the Zoom at 6?
How about
Yeah, 7. I'll schedule
7
the Zoom.
for 7 p.m. tonight?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'll make a post, put it on your channel.
And yours.
Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe Melody will join us again.
Maybe that would be lovely. That would be lovely. You know what? Maybe I should sometimes when I go back into comments, there are some people that I can't believe that I didn't forget them. But if you don't see people in comments for a while, you sometimes, right? Remember
Mhm.
Mohamedou, Care Give Out, Care One, Kawar, Saucy's been around, T-Bone was around, Johnny Owens, um, and we had PJs for the longest time.
What about Kim? Kim Davies.
Oh, Kim Davies! Hey, special tribute to Kim Davies. You know what? I found some pictures of her and I when we were teenagers at Lake Louise, Alberta. You want to have a laugh? I'm going to put
Me?
together, I'll show you them tonight on the Zoom call.
Okay.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
So, um,
If you want to do a pose of us stand, I could choose between poses that we do. Would you want to
okay,
do one of standing?
okay. You know what's really important to me, Trev?
Or you might want to get everything out of the way.
My shoes.
Yeah.
I know what's important. I know. Like this, Trev. Here. Okay, ready? There. Does that work?
Maybe like a different pose for the channel.
Um,
I mean, like stand and pose so we could do like for the banner
oh,
of
I
the
see what you're saying.
channel.
Okay, like this, like this, like this.
Yeah. All right. I got. All right. That's good.
Okay. All
Maybe do
right.
one of you like because I can't really see your smile.
Want me to do spinning? Eee! Whee! Whoa! Oh, she's back. Trevor, she's back.
Who's back?
Me. Okay.
Maybe.
Huh? What? What?
Maybe one of you smiling, like just smiling.
Oh, okay. Smiling.
Yeah. All right. Smile. All right. Looks good. Wait. Yeah, looks good.
Whew, I had to hold my breath. So, Trevor, your
So,
goal. Sorry. So on,
oh,
on the second, no, we're gonna keep it to ourselves on the Zoom call. Gotta figure out everything we're gonna do for content this year. Continent, continent. Oh, maybe I should go smoke another one, eh? Content of substance and fun. I just want to have fun. Girls, they want to have
Gotta
fun.
have fun.
Oh,
Oh,
girls
girls just
just
wanna
want to
have
have
fun.
fun. Okay. Oh, Lord in heaven. Well, that was a serious topic there, wasn't it? Ooh,
Want to do a
ooh.
sing along to a song by Adele? I have my karaoke machine right here.
Not right now, but why don't we do that tonight on the Zoom call and we'll practice?
Mhm.
Okay. I have a really good idea of some content that we can do.
So I'll send you the invitations both to the same email, the lashes piece 76 at Gmail. I'll
Okay.
send you two invitations, the invitation for our collaboration channel and the invitation for
Do you
my
know
channel.
what? I think that's such a good idea, Trevor, to use
Uh,
your channel as a collab
Do you
channel.
promise that you will accept the invitation through your
I
lasha piece
promise
76 at Gmail inbox,
I
not the
promise that I
iCloud?
will go to Lasha's Peace Gmail account and I will accept it. If I run into trouble on technicalities, I will talk to you tonight about it. I promise. Okay.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
vow not to be late again.
Yes. And I'll send you you can share your screen on Zoom so I could show you what I'm doing on my phone.
Yes, perfect.
And
Where's my.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send you 2 invitations. The invitation to be the manager on my channel is in your inbox for Gmail right now. It's in there right now.
Let's do that. And then we're going to do the Zoom call at 7, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I will see you at 7. Trevor, thank you for those questions. That was those are very good questions.
You're welcome.
And thank you for thank you for I thank you for being so responsible and teaching this old gal how to get back on time again. I
Yeah.
need to stop fussing with my hair.
Mhm.
It
Wanna
takes
hear what I trimmed up last night?
what you do. You and you have but you have so many dreams. What'd you
And
dream?
I dreamed that I was, like, a representative for young children, like, we were on some sorta hill. Like, drove there on, like, a e-scooter, almost like a bike type, and we just sat on a hill, and we
Really?
did activities with them,
Really?
and then I went to the city with, like it had, like, clear windows and, like, beautiful art in the city. I don't
That's
know what city it was supposed to be.
interesting. Have you ever okay, so you were traveling and you were with children and it was a beautiful city, but you don't know what city,
Mm,
and you were making activities for the kids, right?
yeah.
I'm going to find out what that means. How? Don't know, but I'll find out and I'll let you
Have you
know.
heard of the app ChatGPT?
No.
It's an AI tool. You can, like, generate images with it, generate poems, emails. It can answer any of your questions.
Well, speaking of AI and answering questions, have you ever sat in front of a dictionary before? Did you have to learn words in school and look through the dictionary to find out meanings?
I used to use a dictionary in school, I don't anymore because 'cause
No,
I'm at a different
no.
school.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. That's right. Yeah. You're growing up, Trev,
Yeah.
too quickly.
So, do you promise that
I,
you will after this, you will go into your lashes piece at 76 at gmail.com inbox and accept 2 of the invitations?
Trevor, I promise. And if it doesn't get done, it's because I had a brain lapse and I couldn't figure it out.
And do it right after the live. Just go to
I
your mail.
promise. Yeah, look at people will watch this and
Yes.
everybody's my witness. I'm not going to be late again ever.
Mhm.
Not fair to you ever. I don't know how you
Mm-mm.
put up with that. So Don't, and please accept
Yeah,
my apology and don't say it's okay.
it's
You have
not
to say
okay.
it's not
Remember
okay.
Lasha? Lasha knows best.
You got me, you got me. Lasha knows best.
Yeah, Lasha knows best.
You know what? You will never see another nose like this as long as you live. You remember this nose, okay? Hey, everybody who watches this afterwards, thank you.
Subscribe to Trevor's Life and Legos.
Give
And
us
we are going to
some
do a
love.
collaboration.
Give us
And
some
we
love.
and how about on the Zoom tonight we figure out what the channel name is going to be.
Okay, let's do that too. Okay. So I will see you at 7 o'clock on the Zoom call.
Yes.
And
And
oh
just
wait,
put in the Zoom meeting ID.
I've got a Zoom and I'm going to go and I'm going
Hearts here.
here, here, here,
It's on your right. The heart's on your left.
left. Okay. I promise I'm not going to be late. God, I'm not going to be late. Trevor, I'm not going to be late. Also, I'm going to go into Lash's piece and I'm going to accept the
Two of
two
the
of them.
invitations.
Two. Two. Okay. And then we're going to, yeah. All right. Perfect. Done deal. Time to eat now. And
Goodbye.
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 Here, can you hit a
Good
Mariah
luck.
Carey note? Goodbye.
Goodbye. So long.
So long.
Remember that's from The Sound of Music? So long.
So long. Remember
Farewell.
when you heard the song Voltage, Voltage, High
High
Voltage?
voltage.
It's called
Dangerous.
Yeah, it's
Dangerous.
called Danger High Voltage.
Dangerous. Danger.
And
Danger. High voltage.
whenever my phone goes off and says your comment got a heart from high voltage, I sing to myself, voltage, voltage. My comment got a heart from high voltage.
Okay, listen. I'm going to the pot store right now. Getting marijuana for the Zoom call. Don't
What
be
about
fun
right
of
after
this.
this live? Please accept my invitations. Rockin' Robin.
Robin, tweet, smoke,
Yes.
smoke. Okay,
Well, right after
okay,
the live ends, just go right to your email.
okay. Well, me and my phone are going to run to the pot store and eat, and I'll see you in an hour.
See you in an hour.
Bye, Trev.
Bye. I'm gonna end it.
Bye. Okay, end. End. Got it?